Is it running? Is it running?
It's going.
Is it running on
It's
the other
going
thing
on
and all?
both systems.
Guys, we're in the news studio.
Yeah, we're just testing out the systems, you know.
And we-
I've installed all of this stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I got it in from Dixon's.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I bought it on the cheap.
Right.
I swapped it actually for a donkey because I was thumbing through the catalogue of Dixon's in Kazakhstan.
Right.
And I thought, oh, there's some nice machinery that I can buy there. And I said, how much do you want for that lot? You know, and he went, a donkey.
Yeah.
So I thought, well,
luckily you've got
so
one.
I've got a donkey. And I dragged it up to Dixon's and shoved it through the door and they gave me all of this. Which is why we find ourselves here recording on this machinery.
You know, it's when I remember it was going to Costa Brava and I was going to go on that holiday there last year for Wengarola.
Yes.
And
you was looking forward to that.
Very much so.
Oh, Christ, I remember you looking forward to it.
Got in touch with Pedro. He was the landlord of this place. And I said, I want to have a holiday. I do want a holiday. I need a holiday.
Yeah, because your knees had gone.
The knees had gone. My Margaret wanted to have a nice time, all the sangria and all that.
Yeah.
Anyway, he's gone to me. I says, how much for a week? He goes, Metadamaco. How do they speak, the Spaniards? Metadamaco.
A bit Mexican, but you get it's a ballpark.
Come to my house for a monkey. I said, 500 quid. No, literally a monkey is what he wants.
Luckily, you had one.
Well, I did, but, you know, for anyone else to get hold of one, and it looked at me, them little sad-eyed, you know, when they do that chattering, and it really means they're unhappy.
Oh.
And so I took him on the plane in the hand luggage. Freddie Laker said that time.
Oh, that's all right. He allowed it.
Yeah, he didn't mind it. It was just in the overhead. And the thing survived. And I handed it over, and God, we had a lovely, well worth a monkey.
Oh, well worth a monkey.
Yeah.
Well, you remember that time not so long ago that I wanted to buy a new cooker?
Oh, yes. Was it the Smeg?
It was the Smeg cooker, and I bought it just because of the name alone.
Yeah, it's
I'll
funny.
Be honest with you. I thought it's a funny name.
Yeah.
I like to have that word emblazoned in my kitchen.
Yes,
you know,
it tells people you're someone to reckon with.
That's right. I've got a Smeg in my kitchen. And they says to me, I think I'll ring them up, the Smeg people. I says, hello, is that Smeg?
Yeah.
And they go, yes. I made a joke, and they said, oh, come on, we've heard it all. I said, fair enough.
Yeah, fair enough. You must get used to that.
You must get that all the time. They said, yes, we do.
Yeah, you were okay. Well,
anyway, listen, I said to them, what's that stuff under me knob? Anyway, and they go, that's Smeg. I go, yeah, all right.
They fell about laughing.
They laugh. Anyway, I says, about that cooker you've got in your catalogue. And they said, which one? I said, the big one.
Right.
All right, the one that cooks all the big stuff. I says, and bearing in mind this is Smeg branch of North Korea. Right. I says, what do you want for that oven? Yeah. And they says, what? They said, well, what you got?
The dual fuel.
The dual fuel oven, right? Yeah. And I says, well, what do you want for it? You know, they go, well, you know, we're open to negotiations. You know, I says, well, I'll give us a ballpark figure.
A ballpark, yeah.
And they get on the phone to the boss. And the boss is,
of course, our glorious leader.
The glorious leader is the boss, right? And they come back 5 minutes later, and they says, look, there's nothing we can do about this. But they said they want to sell this Smeg cooker outside the borders.
Yeah.
You know what the price of it is.
Right.
I says, do I?
Yeah.
And they said,
terrible
yes.
Customer service.
They says, yes, you know what the price is. And I says, well, I don't know, but I do know what the price is. Well, they said, well, I'll put it this way. We've been on the phone to the glorious leader, and he set the terms and conditions. So now, do you know what the price is? I says, yes, I know exactly what the price is.
What is it?
Is it a nuclear bomb by any chance? Right?
You've got to get hold of one.
Yeah.
Oh,
they says, yes, of course it's a nuclear bomb. Anyway, right, this is where it all got clever. Because like a few weeks ago, glorious leader rings me up at home, right?
Yeah.
He doesn't know it's me inquiring about the Smeg, right?
Yeah.
gloriously rings me up at home. It's my birthday. He go, hello, Angelos. I think I covered this last week.
Well, it's someone's birthday.
Hey, on my birthday.
Yeah,
I said, yes, it's my birthday, gloriously.
Yeah,
He says, I got a present for you. Look outside on flatbed truck.
Yeah.
What is it? It's his nuclear bomb.
Yeah.
And we went through all that. Oh, well, what am I going to do with that? Anyway, I didn't know what to do. I stuck it in the cupboard.
Right.
Anyway, as he said, I said, Smeg and that. And they said, nuclear bomb price. I says, okay, I'll see what I can do.
Yeah.
And of course I says, I got a nuclear bomb. I got a nuclear bomb. It's in the cupboard.
Right.
And they said, right, well, send it over and you can have it. So I had to get it in the post.
Right.
And that wasn't like, that cost a lot of money.
You go down to Raj and he doesn't open at lunch, knows his Raj. What you say, come on, a rat saying up.
Yeah.
And he goes, well, you need to, I won't do the accent.
No.
You need to go over there, get a jiffy, pay for it separate.
I mean, this is the thing,
you
isn't
know,
it?
in the shop.
The amount
Masking
of bubble
tape.
wrap
Yes.
that I had to put round that thing.
That's
and then I
right.
had to write all over it in felt tip. I says, do not drop this, please.
I had the same with, remember that mail order bride I had from Thailand?
Yes.
The bloody bubble wrap to get her back home. She going, I want to. This is going to be distasteful, so I'll just brush over
it. Yeah, but it did happen.
It did happen. I brought her back from Thailand, didn't I, years ago?
Yes.
And she couldn't get on with the cooking or the language. I'd take her down the bowls club. I thought this is top Western,
culture.
Entertainment culture. All the old boys at Barry, how'd you get hold of that girl, Li Ming? And I said,
Jan.
I used to call her Jan, as a sort of joke.
Joke.
Why you call me Jan?
Don't worry about
Don't
it.
worry. And they go, where's Li
Funny,
Ming? And
yeah.
and all that. I says, what's news, Li Ming? She
very
goes
good.
like that. Very good.
Very
Anyway, she gets homesick and she goes, will you pay for me, Freddie Laker, to go over back to Thailand? Oh, I said, well, I got emptied out all my pockets. What do I have? No money. In the end, she agreed to go. I went to see Raj at lunchtime. I said, look, could you get Li Ming into one of your bigger jiffy bags?
Well, she's only small.
She was only small anyway. I put some M&Ms in there for the treat on the way there,
Yeah.
And I said, don't move because there'll be trouble.
Yeah, they'll smell a rat.
They'll smell a rat.
Yeah.
Anyway, I packed her off. Took her just before the postman turned up. 'Cause I couldn't get her through the little slot in the letterbox.
No.
A couple of days later, she rings up.
Right.
I'm home, Barry.
Oh,
Thank you for
Christ.
adventure. And you know what? It was a wonderful memory.
Nice holiday for
Nice holiday for
what
her,
I
really.
thought was very good. The way you got round some of the trickier aspects of sending her through the post
Oh, what sort of thing?
was sticking a nappy on her was a very good idea.
Well,
Otherwise, but I know that when she unwrapped it at the other end, the person, her mother, it stank in there.
it did. I mean, it would be.
Oh.
Ooh, it would be inhuman, wouldn't it,
Yeah.
to send her off in a jiffy? But
no.
Some of that is difficult. I did get a nappy on her and all
Yeah,
that,
that's good of you.
and put some water in there as well, because I
know,
dare
bottle of
say she
water.
might get a bit thirsty.
Yeah,
but, but it was lovely. I mean, do you remember do you remember that Russian bride you had for a while?
Yeah.
She was in the Olympics, wasn't
Well,
she?
she
at one
was, but it
stage?
turned out that she was a he.
Oh,
Yeah, that's how they got me.
That's how they got you.
That's how they
That's
got
how
me.
they got. They're
That's how
drawing
they
a
got me.
discreet
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Bing
But
bong.
I will say this:
What?
she could run.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Really?
she could run, and I know that because I chased her all round Easton.
Yeah, that's right.
As soon as she got out of the bag,
Yeah.
like when I opened her up in the house,
In the house, yeah.
she legged it.
Mm.
And I was like, no, don't go. Like, I got a cup of tea,
Yeah.
And then she wasn't, I don't think, I thought it was a language barrier or
Yeah.
something. She didn't understand what cup of tea meant.
Yeah. Well, presumably them steroids, she wants to get going, doesn't she? She's like a greyhound.
Yeah, and I would say it wasn't a she.
She,
at all. I mean, it wasn't even a case of like she taking too many pills. It was a bloke.
It was a bloke.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I think he looked at me and thought, I'm not spending the rest of
that's
my
why he
life
started
with this
running.
bloke. Well, to be honest with you, I was like, I don't think I want to spend the rest of my life with you either. I think we've both been sold a dummy. here, he clearly wanted to defect.
Yeah.
This is back in the 80s.
Oh, that's right, defection, wasn't it? Oh,
and that's all fine. Like, I don't mind defect away. I'm all for defecting, right? But I was looking for a bride, and so there's two people that wanted their own things, and he wanted to be free of the communist Soviet dictatorship, and I wanted to get married, So the two paths crossed, but unfortunately it was not compatible in the end. Well, I don't know what happened to him.
No.
I think he legged it and I never saw him again.
There was a bit of a language barrier and he ended up defecating instead,
exactly.
Which was horrible, really.
Yeah, I know, why not?
But I
poor
remember...
cow. I thought thinking, poor cow, I thought. Even in the 80s, I thought.
Oh, the amount of people who defected and ended up at my house.
Oh, Christ, I remember.
All these Eastern Europeans coming over.
Defecting.
I'll never forget the one that they'd done a round the world thing with a torch for the Olympics, the Moscow Olympics.
Yeah.
And it was going to go from one person to another all the way around the world. And by the time it got to Watford, there was an Eastern European running through Watford with this flame, you see.
Right, yeah.
So he goes to me, because I used to be in a bowls club and I was quite, fit and healthy. I won a competition with the Watford Observer to carry this torch.
Right.
And he had to hand it over to me. It's just he handed it over to me and go, "Can I stay in your house?" Like that.
Oh, what's that mean?
I went, "Give us a torch. Can I stay in your house?" I went, well, okay.
Mate.
Anyway, he gives me the torch. He runs off with Margaret. He ends up back in my fucking house.
Oh, yeah.
An Eastern European putting his feet up.
Well, I know about this.
What?
This defection.
Yeah, go on.
Because in the 80s, right, where I lived in the ground floor flat.
I remember, yeah.
I mean, it was all right, but it was nothing special.
No.
But it was in Easton.
Yeah.
Right? I haven't moved far, I'll be honest with you. Okay. Anyway, I'm sat watching, this must have been, about 1983?
Yeah, watching Jan Lehman, presumably.
No, I wasn't at this time. I think I was watching Never the Twain.
Okay,
right?
with Windsor Davis.
And
Donald Sinden.
Yeah, Sinden and his rival antique dealers.
Yeah, brilliant.
Very good
Great
show. Very good show. Anyway, obviously, I was gripped.
Yeah.
Right? Well, I'm sat there on the sofa, like, watching Smallbridge and what's it? Their rivalry. Yeah. And then I hear this like, scrape.
Good God,
thinking, what's that, I wonder, Anyway, obviously a bit more of sending Smallbridge. I'm thinking this is very good. And all of a sudden, more scrape.
You thought, hello, what's going on? Rats or mice? What's going on there?
What's going on here? Huh? And then bang, like that. I'm thinking, what's that? Where's that coming from? You know? Bang, and these bangs get louder and louder like that. And then my floorboards start moving and all this,
Right.
And then all of a sudden, bang! This thing comes through the floorboards, right? And I'm thinking, bloody, I was I was right at the end of Never the Time.
Waiting for the punchline.
So, I was just waiting for the end of the episode, right? And this thing comes through the floorboards. And it's just this bloke with a little tash and, all like Russian fella.
Yeah.
And apparently, he's defecting from Russia.
Okay.
And he's tunnelled all the way, like, from Russia, like, various tunnel systems and all the rest of it. And he's coming up. And he come up, and then after that, I'll think for the next month, there's about 5 people a day coming up through my floorboards, all defecting from Russia, and I was obviously being used as some sort of hub. Yeah. But what I was most happy about was the first thing they saw when they got to this country was Never the Twain. So that was they got a very good idea what this country was about straight away.
What
and their defection, and I think a lot of them thought, okay, I've made the right decision.
What's an absolute boon if you think you're trying to get away from communist Russia, North Korea, what have you, and you arrive and there's something like Car Booty or Never the Twain.
Yeah, on.
I mean, our glorious leader, right? They have tried and tried and tried in North Korea to replicate some of our greatest shows.
Oh, Christ.
Antiques Roadshow. They can't do it.
Well, they don't have no antiques. So.
No, they don't. But, I've saw it. I've seen it. I've got a video, a VHS of it, the Antiques Roadshow out there. Step forward.
Welcome to Pyongyang.
Welcome to Pyongyang. Right. What have you got?
What? Today?
Today, my old man brought it back from the war. It is a water torture kit. Oh, this is lovely. Yeah. Does it have much sentimental value? Yeah, they killed my brother with it. You know, it's lovely.
The amount of nuclear bombs on that show.
I just wonder. I don't want to sell it.
Serial number 71649. Oh, well, this original nuclear bomb from 1955. Does Glorious Leader know you got this?
Yeah,
no, I'll not tell Glorious Leader. I'll not told him.
No.
Right? And then the next thing you know, they're not there no more. They disappeared.
Oh, well, that's it. You don't dare. You don't dare bring nothing.
A nuclear bomb onto the Antiques Roadshow without knowing full well what's going to happen to you.
Yeah,
you know?
That's right.
It's your own folly. It's your own folly.
What would happen if you got a comedian in a room, you opened their Amazon account, and you look back at everything they've ever bought on that website? Well, this.
Because I was consuming so much peanut butter, I decided to try and get a powdered version that wasn't as fattening.
Your handwriting can change your life.
I regret this book. I regret this book.
Keep Calm and Love Dom Jolly novelty keyring and fridge magnets.
Yeah, I love that. I do have that on my fridge.
£4 you spent on that.
That's My Mate Bought a Toaster, available now from Great Big Al.
Can't get enough eye-popping, jaw-dropping, heart-stopping reality TV? It's the best. Then head to Hey You, home of reality on demand. Stream and download the latest episodes from shows like Keeping Up with the Kardashians and The Real Housewives, same day as the US.
What's more fun than that?
Or binge old faves like The Simple Life and The Hills.
That's hot.
Hey You, reality on demand. Start your 1-month free trial now.
Yeah, I'll tell you what else. I got, Vladimir Putin.
Oh, I know the case. Yeah.
He rang me up the other day.
Yeah.
He says, Angelos, it's Vladimir Putin here.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, yeah, here we go.
Oh, here
right.
we go. It's Kenny mucking about.
Yeah, I thought so. I said, yeah, no, Vladimir Putin. Glorious Leader gave me your number.
Okay.
I'm like, oh, right, all right, okay. What do you want?
Yes.
He says, maybe I come to stay with you for the weekend.
You don't want that, do you? Fucking no
I don't want that at all.
Bring his people or
But he's brutal, that fella.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I says, well, when were you thinking, you know?
Yeah.
He says, well, maybe late June, early July.
Yeah.
I'm thinking to myself, I'm going out then.
Yeah, so what purpose? What do you want to come
that's what I think. That's what I was getting at. I said, well, what do you want? Why do you want to stay with me?
Yeah.
You know, he says, well, I want to come to London and do some shopping. Specifically, that's what he said. He said specifically. And I was like this. I was going,
yeah,
like laughing at him. And then he says, what? I said, nothing. And I'm thinking, I don't know if I should correct him or not.
Right.
So it's brutal.
Specifically for what?
Only specifically because I want to go to M&M store in Leicester Square.
Oh, yeah.
And I says, well, you know, that's just like, you know, you can probably buy bags of them in Russia.
Yeah.
He says, yes, but the whole shop for M&M.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, yeah, but I mean, you can get them anywhere.
Yeah.
It's not like, you know, but fluffy toy and T-shirt.
Yeah, it's a softie.
Yeah, and I'm going, well, I know that it's a big shop there and it's all fluffy toys, but it's all bollocks, right? Yeah. It's all bullshit, you know? It's like, it's nothing you actually want. Yeah, but bollocks because we don't have in Russia, and I want to look so I can perhaps get one in Red Square.
Yeah,
you know?
that's it.
And I'm thinking to myself, there's no way M&M shop is going to be in Red Square. This is bollocks.
Yeah,
he just wants to come and go there. Right, which is all right, which is okay. He can do that, but he might as well just be honest with me, you know, rather than make up this bullshit that he does.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking to myself, yeah, I can see why you and Glorious Leader are friends, because you're both liars, you know, brutal liars.
It reminds me of that song about them both. Do you remember that
one?
Oh,
yeah, I remember.
Went to the Glorious Leader. He went with Vladimir Putin. They wanted to come and stay at Angelos's house. He wanted to get you, and he was going to douse you in petrol and razor and set fire to you. Vladimir Putin, and our glorious leader. Fuck you!
Yeah.
Who knew?
Who knew indeed? Who knew indeed? The
Like.
glorious leader Vladimir Putin.
No, I mean, I've always had a lot of people want to come over.
Have you? Has he rung you? I'm surprised.
No,
he hasn't
Robert
rung.
McGarvey rang
rang
me.
you up.
Robert McGarvey.
Well, he's a bit of a piss taker.
Oh, he's a piss taker. He's phoned me. I went to the accent he's got. He talks a bit like that. Oh, Bowie, Robert McGarvey. Oh, Christ almighty.
5 minutes I won't get back.
Oh, 5 minutes I won't get back.
Hold on a minute.
Hold on a minute. While this is happening, our computer screen is... Something I'm getting too technical, but it's what's known as... Oh, guys, you're hearing behind the mask.
Video's still going. Anyway.
We could probably edit that bit out, couldn't we?
I thought so, but
I'd
we
have
won't.
thought so. No. So McGarvey's come
on the
tomorrow.
phone. He's on the phone.
He goes, can I come
Hello,
over? He goes,
Bowie.
come over. He goes, you've got it all there. Basically, international community has totally fucked my country. I want to come over.
Blaming other people.
I'm going, I go, what do you want? What can I do for you? He goes, I want to go early birds at the Harvester in Ruislip. Oh, I know. Well,
It's not that good.
I'll probably get a table. I know that it's very popular with the pensioners at 4 o'clock.
And he's knocking on, isn't he?
And he's
McGarvey.
going, Thousand Island sauce.
Let me stop you there. I bet he doesn't want to pay.
In one.
Oh,
In one.
sir.
Robert McGarvey will not pay for the early bird at the Harvester.
this
So
is what
he's
he does.
turned up. He's always put on all his glad rags to go.
That sash.
That sash he's got.
And medals. What are they for?
He's got one of them epaulets, looks like it's on the end of a sofa, you know, with all the tassels and all that.
I know.
Oh, he's really given it large. I mean, there's always a variety of elderly ladies there.
Oh, yeah.
Comes in, hello, I'm Robert McGarvey off of Zimbabwe fame. And they go, Barry, is that fella with us, Robert McGarvey? Really? He's swanned in. Oh, I having starter. Get me starter. Prawn cocktails.
And
He's got.
you can tell it's him because he comes in with a wheelbarrow full of money.
Yeah, it
doesn't
does. Yeah,
which
it was
is worth about 10
hyperinflation.
quid.
Yeah, exactly. He goes, drinks all round, girls. Drinks all round. Of course, the birds are hanging off him.
Yeah, well, they would be, and it's all that
the
money.
oldies, all that money, all that power.
Yeah.
They're all, you know, all the booty, you know, all
Mm.
coming round. He's going, I have in prawn cocktail starter and the fried breaded mushroom. You know,
I have two starter because I'm a dictator.
He dictator. He don't care. So I'm going, Robert. It is a third off, but you don't want to go mad, do you?
Yeah.
Nonsense, Mr. Barry. Half lager all round, you know.
For the old shop?
Yeah, the old shop. And
hell.
it's a lunchtime. Well, it's early afternoon, late
so it's
afternoon.
packed, I thought. Yeah.
He's going half lagers all that round. Bread roll. Not enough bread roll. He goes there, handing that round.
Right.
He was so flash.
Oh,
you
he
know,
is so,
and all
isn't
that.
he?
He's very flash
All that
like that. Could
military
he pay?
clothes he
no,
wears.
he could. In the end, I had to get my post office book and I had to pay for
What
Robert
happened when the bill?
McGarvey.
What happened when the
When
bill
the bill
come?
comes round, it's all very
I
embarrassing.
got go bog.
He go bog.
Yeah.
He go bog.
Yeah.
When I went in the bog, I found him trying to get out the toilet window with all his epaulets that got stuck. That sash
hanging
got
off the window frame.
that sash got caught in the bog handle and all that. His trousers
Giving him a
come
wedgie.
down. Oh, it was a fucking disgrace.
disgusting.
And all the ladies, is your friend in the toilet? Is it all right?
Yeah.
No, I was embarrassed. Oh, no, he's just having a shit. It's all right.
Yeah, don't worry, he'll be back.
He'll be back. He's trying to get out the bog window. And all
Very
that.
embarrassing.
Very
A
embarrassing.
lot of these dictators are very embarrassing.
Oh, they are.
people,
Yeah,
you know,
they're very bad.
because when Vladimir rang me up and he says, Angelos,
Yeah.
and I went, oh, is it you again? And because I put him off going to the M&M store,
Right, quite right, yeah. Quite right.
because in the end I said, look, it's a waste of your time. You can get it all online.
Yeah.
He's like, and he went, oh, that's fair enough. I've not got M&M. Right. And then, 2 or 3 days later, he rings me up again, and And I knew this. He was just waiting for an excuse to call me.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
that,
I think he's a bit lonely.
Flattering in a way.
Yeah, in a way, but I think he's a bit lonely.
Yeah,
over there,
lonely
right?
fella, yeah.
Anyway, he calls me up and goes, Angelos, you ever been to Thorpe Park?
Oh, he wants to go there.
I went, yeah. I've been there.
Ain't showing off, but yeah.
I've been there a couple of times actually. Yeah. He goes, what's it like? I says, it's alright, yeah. If you like roller coasters, it's quite good actually. There's 5 roller coasters there that are worth going on. Yes, that's what I heard, you know.
Yeah.
I says, oh, right. Is there anything else you wanted, Vladimir?
Yeah.
You know? He says, no, I'm just wondering what you do weekend. I'm thinking
he's angling to go to Thorpe Park.
That's exactly what he's doing. I didn't want to say, you know, I knew he wanted to do that, so I just put him out of his misery. I says, no, I'm not doing anything this weekend. He says, maybe you'll come over and private jet and we go for a park.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, well, that's a lovely idea. It hadn't occurred to me, you know. Anyway, we get there. I go to Thorpe Park, arrive at the gates. And he says, how much we get in? I says, it's about 60 quid. It's
very expensive.
And he's like, I'm not paying that.
Yeah, of course.
The Russian economy collapsed.
2 rubles to go.
And I says, well, what do you want me to do? He says, you pay for me. I says, Vladimir, I can't pay for you. It's a lot of money. He says, but I come all this way. I says, yeah, you come all this way on a private jet.
Yeah, of course.
You know, you could take the wheel off and sell that and get in. And in the end, he went, yeah, sort of fair enough.
Yeah.
And he gets like a big wad of cash out. Right? He had the money.
Yeah,
like,
cool.
Big wad of cash out,
him,
right? And he just chucks it at the window, like that, like that.
Yeah, I know.
I says to the lady behind the window, and I says, sorry about him. He's a Russian dictator, and he's brutal. You know, he can be brutal. Anyway, would he queue for anything?
No, don't give a fuck about that. No, very rude.
Like him and his security stuff. Me go to front of Saw Ride.
Yeah.
I says, Vladimir, just wait in the queue, right? It's not peak time. It's not going to take long to go down, right? We can get on there, and we don't interrupt other people's days. You know, I don't care. I don't care. I want to go on first.
Well, it's that attitude which has caused people so many problems, and you know,
international incidents.
I mean, you never mind the annexing of Ukraine. It's pushing in at Thorpe Park that gets people's backs up.
That's right. Actually, it creates sort of a bad taste in everyone's mouth. You know, globally.
They're the same with Mugabe. You go, what are you doing this weekend? Oh, Robert, you know, you've already done a bunk from the harbour. I'm busy. I said, I'm busy. And he said, what are you doing? I didn't want to be specific. I said, I'm going to see Men in Black at The View in Watford. The View Cinema Cast.
Why not?
Watford. Oh, I come in. I like that film. I like very much that film. He goes, the CGI, amazing. I went, look, Robert, you know, I felt so. I said, I'm going with my wife. If you want to go, that's up to you. You book your tickets, you know. Anyway, he goes, is there Frankie and Benny next door? I like curly fries, he goes. I like their burger.
Now it's getting awkward, isn't it?
No, it's awkward. I'm saying, Robert.
Because you can hear in his voice that he's angling to come, but he doesn't actually want to say it.
Me and Margaret rarely get time to go out. Do we want an international, you know, a heinous criminal from the international stage with us? No, we do not.
Not really.
I said, Robert, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll come and pick you up from, you know, the Asda and by that dome roundabout. I said, I'll pick you up there and I'll drop you at Garston View, but we really wanted to have a night out. I said, it go Frankie and Benny milkshake. It go, me go amusement arcade, go on the, you know, the motorbike machine where you lean in and all
go
that.
Around the corner.
Me go on the drop penny machine.
You're welcome to do all that, Robert.
Go the dancing machine. You know, where you put the footsteps.
Was she trying to tempt you into doing this?
I said, Robert, that's wonderful, but me and Margaret don't get any romantic time. Anyway, it's gone to that.
Right.
At the end of Men in Black, I thought, fucking hell, thank God we missed him, right?
Right. So he's gone to the amusement arcade.
He's gone to the music, he's done all that. He's gone to the amusement arcade, he's gone to Frankie and Benny's.
Okay.
He's had the burger, he told me, with the bacon in it.
Did he pay for that?
No, he didn't pay for it. Highly
I don't know how he
embarrassing.
gets away with that.
Anyway, I get back home. Oh, no, get back to the car.
Right.
Who's waiting by the fucking car? Robert Mugabe.
In his sash.
In his sash. And all again, he'd had a little bit of ketchup he'd spilt down for thanking him. Oh, look at this fucking thing.
Oh, shit.
Shit.
I killed him.
Yeah. So he comes back to our house, and I said, you can phone a cab from ours to Heathrow or whatever. He goes, you got a spare bedroom? I thought,
this is what it was all about.
This is what it's about. He wants to... Anyway, as I say, me and Margaret really
I put sash on door.
Sash on door, don't come and knock in. So, anyway, as I say, me and Margaret really get time to ourselves. I decide to make love with my wife.
Right.
I'm just about to, I'm massaging a clitoris.
Vinegar strokes.
The vinegar strokes. And up pops Robert Mugabe.
Where was he?
Right in the middle of my bed, the dirty bastard.
He snuck in there.
Yeah, I'm calling her all the names. I call her sweet face.
Sweet angel.
Cheeky monkey. Forehead, lovely forehead.
Elephant man.
Bo Derek, I call her.
Boa constrictor.
Well, I just call her Derek. She reminds me of your mate.
Yeah, I know.
Boa constrictor. I'm, touching all her bits and bobs, and I suddenly hear, enjoying yourself, and it's Robert Mugabe. I said, Robert.
Camera.
With his camera. With his fucking Instamatic camera. Yeah. I said, you're going to have
lucky
to
there's nowhere you can get that developed no more.
No, exactly. Yeah. I said, Robert, you're going to have to get out. Margaret was embarrassed. She had all that gear on and everything in the bedroom.
I know, it's a private space.
Exactly. And I kicked him out of the bed and he farted. He went, a bloody Frankie and Benny, I should never have had the fried onions.
Yeah.
I said, get out. And it stunk, but he left after.
It's embarrassing though, isn't it, when they hang about and they don't go, and they don't. What I think the thing about dictators is because they've had it all their own way for so long.
Yeah,
they don't know how to take social cues.
No,
anymore.
they don't.
They don't know what is considered normal behaviour. 90%
with
of
my
us,
wife.
That is a social cue. That is like, you obviously shouldn't be in here.
Well, my Margaret up on a harness.
Yes,
with that mask on.
That's not for everyone to see, is it?
Charles Dance.
Yeah, Charles Dance.
All that thing hanging off that she wears.
All those bits
hanging off, and all that stuff I put on her
crocodile
back.
Clips.
Them crocodile clips all over her.
That is not for the consumption of Robert Mugabe.
It's not for it. What a man and woman do in the privacy of their own home, with a variety of pegs, whips, and
chains.
Chains is his own business.
There's nothing to do with Mugabe.
Who's pushed in at your gaff then? Who's taken liberties?
Well, I mean, I've got this strange thing that I'm going to have to talk to him about it.
Who is it?
I think you know who it is.
Oh, I do know. Jacob Rees-Mogg.
Rees-Mogg. Well, Rees-Mogg is like, he's something wrong with him.
Oh, I'll say.
There is something wrong with him. Yeah. He's got a lot of strange peccadillos.
He's got some peccadillos.
He really has. Yeah. He really has. He wears that top hat and tails and that, and he just hangs around my flat.
Yeah, and he's got those strap-on tits he puts on at the weekend.
And he just spends all his time farting. Right?
Yeah, it's horrible.
Anyway, I'm on the bog.
Jacob Rees-Mogg, you call him.
That's what I do, because of all the guff all over the place.
Yeah, he can't stop farting.
He says, I'm sorry about that. I had a Chinese. And I says, I'm very surprised to hear that. Right. Anyway, I'm on the bog doing a poo, and I don't mind telling you that. Right. Anyway, I only tell you that because otherwise the story won't make sense.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah.
Doing a poo, and the bathroom cabinet opens.
Oh.
Right. And he opens the door. Right. The bathroom cabinet. Yeah. Right. And it's him. It's Mogg. Like, it's Rees-Mogg. He's like, his head's thrown through the bathroom cabinet, right?
God, silly prick.
And he says, "What are you doing?" I says, "What do you think I'm doing? I'm sat on the bog.
Yeah,
there's only one thing I can be doing on here."
Yeah, that's right.
And I says, "I think the question is, what are you doing?
You doing here? Quite right.
And he goes, "Well, I'm watching, aren't I? And I says, "Why? Why are you?
Yeah, why?
Why are you watching this?
Dirty bastard."
He says, "Well," he says, "This is what he says. He says I'm a dirty bastard.
I'm a dirty bastard."
I said, "Well, I said, all right, but maybe you should have told me that before you applied to live here with me.
Rent there, yeah.
He said, well, why should I? I said, because I think it's unusual to sit on the bog and do this, and you pop up through there and go, what are you doing?
Monocle on.
I said, that's unusual behaviour. It's strange behaviour, you know. He said, well, it's not strange to me. You know, it's only strange because you think it's strange. I says, no. Right, if you ask 90% of people on the street if they thought this was strange, they would say this is very strange. Yeah. Right? But he doesn't give a shit.
They will say black is white.
Exactly.
They'll do absolutely anything.
It's like words have a different meaning to them.
Absolutely.
Is it strange? What do you mean by strange? I said, so I'll put it another way. It's fucking weird.
Yeah.
It's fucking weird.
It was the same with me. I was having a slash. You know, it's like with my prostate. It's terrible. Terry's chocolate orange. So I have to squeeze this out, and I've a variety of tactics I use. I have to think about things. I have to whack my nuts against the porcelain in the sink. I'm doing this. And who's started to Esther McVeigh?
Oh, Christ.
Planning to lead the Conservative Party like the rest of them. She goes, hey, what you doing now? You're not like...
What am I doing?
What am I doing? Well, unfortunately, when you get to my age, it's... Oh, you know, I think that we should be out of Europe. I said, never mind that, I'm trying to have a piss.
Yeah.
She's going, I think that we revere to WTO rules. I mean, Esther, get your head out away from my window. Yeah. I'm trying to have a piss. Not a European piss, not a British piss. I'm just trying to have a piss.
Human piss.
Yeah. So anyway, I pushed the ladder down. She sort of fell down the ladder, the silly cat.
Oh, you know, what's she doing up
there?
What
she did. Well, no wonder she couldn't get the lead
of the
Conservative
exactly.
Party.
I agree.
I put the word around. She will shin up your drain pipe and watch you having
a piss. Right, well, I think on that bombshell...
Ladies and gentlemen...
I think we've covered all the points we came to talk about.
I think so.
Might be one or two we missed out.
Yeah.
But we can pick them up next week.
Pick them up next week, Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening, and thank you for coming last week.
Thanks for coming. The next time we do it, we'll be up at the Lantern in Halifax.
Oh, yeah, we're going to be there. Guys, if there's anyone from the Lantern in Halifax, we're a lovely time. We like it.
Love it there.
It's a great venue.
Love it there.
And he pays quite well.
Yeah.
Now, till next time. Bye.